Be ready, guys. 5 seconds. Start. Federation of Noida Residents Welfare Association and others. Respondent number 1 herein filed PIL number 60214 of 2012 in the High Court of Judicature at Allahabad for a declaration that collection of toll fee should be stopped on the D&D flyover between New Delhi and Noida. Concession agreement hereinafter referred to as the agreement was entered into between the petitioner Noida, that is respondent number 2, and Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services Limited, that is respondent number 9, on 12/11/1997 for development of infrastructure facility of a bridge and an access road. The project was conceived on build, operate, transfer basis. The ninth respondent, IL and IFS, had to arrange the investment for the project, which could be recovered by levy of toll from the users of the road and the project. As the main dispute in the PIL filed in the High Court revolves around the recovery of the project cost by the proponent, it is essential to refer to some important provisions of the agreement. Section 2.3 refers to the concession period, according to which the concession period shall commence on the effective date and shall extend until the earlier of a period of 30 years from the effective date and the date on which the concessionaire shall recover the total cost of project and the returns as determined by the independent engineer and independent auditor in accordance with section 14 thereon, either through the demand, collection, retention and appropriation of fee or through the receipt, retention and appropriation of development income or any other method as determined by the parties. Upon the termination of the concession period, the concessionaire shall transfer the project assets to Noida in accordance with the terms of Article 19. It is relevant to refer to the definition of effective date, which means the earlier of the date of issuance of certificate of compliance or the date of issuance of certificate of commencement. Article 19 provides that Noida will continue the operations of the D&D project either directly or by its nominated agency from the transfer date, which is the day immediately following the last day of the concession period, including any extension thereto or earlier termination thereon in accordance with the terms of the agreement. Fixation and calculation of the fee is dealt with in section 13. As per section 14.1, the total cost of the project shall be the aggregate of the project cost, major maintenance expenses and shortfalls in the recovery of 3 returns in a specific financial year as per the formula in section 14.2. The same section contemplates that recovery of the total cost of the project and returns therefrom shall be as illustrated in Annexure F. The calculation of the returns shall be made at annual intervals from the effective date. It was further urged that the projected figure of the total cost of the project as on 31st 3, 2016 was rupees 5,000 crores. It was contended by respondent number 1 that as per the calculation of the auditor of the petitioner herein, the total cost of the project can never be recovered and the project will never be free from levy of toll. The petitioner contested the writ petition on several grounds, including the maintainability. The petitioner herein relied upon the agreement and the reports of the independent auditor appointed in accordance with the agreement to contend that the total cost of the project has not been recovered. The High Court framed 6 questions for consideration, and on the basis of the conclusions, the High Court directed the petitioner not to impose any user fee from the commuters for using the D&D flyover. Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, learned senior advocate for the petitioner, submitted that the reports of the independent auditor appointed in accordance with the agreement were not properly considered by the High Court. He handed over 2 charts which, according to him, were prepared in accordance with the terms of the agreement. Relying on the charts, he submitted that the total cost of the project has not been recovered. He urged that the petitioner has created a world-class facility of a bridge over the river Yamuna and a 8-lane highway of 9.5 kilometers. Dr. Singhvi submitted that the veracity of the petitioner's claims that the total cost of the project has not been recovered can be verified by taking the assistance of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Finally, he submitted that the petitioner would suffer irreparable loss of the judgment of the High Court is not stayed. Prima facie, we are of the opinion that the various issues that arise in this SLP warrant a detailed scrutiny. Conflicting claims have been made regarding the recovery of the total cost of the project by the concessionaire.